In this video tutorial, I'm going to show you how you can clone your disk just in one click. Hello and welcome back to my channel. So in one of my previous video, I was trying to expand the space of my e-volume and I have this unallocated space, but I cannot do this using the disk management tool from the Microsoft Windows. I'm actually using Windows 11. And then I was like, okay, I'm going to attach another disk and I'll just clone the disk. Let's try that. And there is no option for that. Then I realized I was using one application which gave me like a lot of options. It is AOMEI Partition Assistant. So basically we call it Partition Assistant. Okay, so let's talk about it, and it is like full of features. So this video can be a little bit longer, but you will learn a lot about disks and partitions. So let's start with the one what we started, how to clone a disk with one click. So let's say I have to clone disk 0 into disk 1, and disk 1 is like empty. Simply, you're going to click, right click on it, and the first option you see is clone disk. Just click on this one and you select the source and destination and confirm. Like really simple and really easy to do. Like anybody can do that. I was previously trying Clonezilla and it's really a headache. If you miss or like do anything wrong on one step, you can either ruin your source disk or the destination. So it's not easy. Clonezilla, you have to pay full attention, see everything, search on like articles and stuff. But with this application, you just have to click on clone partition, select source, destination, confirm, and that's it. So that was the only one feature what I showed. There's like tons of features what I have to discuss in this video. All right, so first one was like clone partition, then clone disk from one disk to another, and then you can quickly create partitions, quick partitions, just assign names. And so for this one, it says unable to perform quick partition on the disk where program is installed. So this application is installed on this disk, so I cannot do this on this one. So let's try on this one and see how this feature works. All right, so now you can see it's showing the disk, disk 1, and you can just quickly create multiple partitions. So let's start with the top portion, select disk. So disk this one, because on the other side it's not going to show me how many partitions you want. Just simply click 1, 6, 5, 4, or you can select this one, so you can just choose from 2 or 5 or whatever. So I'm going to just keep it 5, and it automatically creates labels for your partitions, like 80 gigs for system, 400 gigs for softwares, and 400 gigs for documents. And you can change the size as you want, and you can select which partition is going to be primary. And on the other side, you can even change the disk type, GPT or MBR, and then the sector. And it's going to look like this. So it's showing the layout. As you click on like start partitioning, it's going to start. So I'm using this disk, so I'm not going to do that. I was just showing you how it works. All right. And then the next is to convert into GPT. So this disk is actually MBR. You can see basic MBR, and this one is basic GPT. If I right click on this one, it's going to tell me to convert to MBR. If I have to convert to MBR GPT, that's also so simple. Just one click and go. And on the other side, you can do rebuild MBR and delete all the partition just in one go. You don't have to like right click, delete one partition one by one. And the next feature, it's for wipe hard drive. It's not formatting like normally what people thinks, like the basic people, they're like just right click and format a partition, so everything is gone. That data is not deleted. Trust me, it can be recovered. But when you do using this application, do wipe, that data will not be able to recover. Even you can see delete all partitions selected. So it won't be recovered because it's going to use the wiping method fill in 0. So all the units which are written like in binary, we say 1 is on, 0 is off. So it's gonna just move all the 1 bits into 0. So all data is gone. It's not recoverable. All right. So the next one is Dynamic Disk Manager for RAID and other stuff. And for the disk frag, we discussed about in our last video, but there are more tools. So just click on Tools. You can make bootable media and Windows to go creator, extend partition wizard. So it's going to be like wizard, just click like select option, next, 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 and everything is done in the wizard. Okay, and the last thing what I'm going to discuss about this application is going to be the encryption. The most important thing. If you have like important data and you don't want that data to be leaked, make sure your disk is encrypted. Oh, sorry, we actually don't encrypt the disk, we encrypt the partitions. So I'm going to just click on it, right click, you can find the BitLocker encryption, turn on BitLocker, or on the right side you can see in the menu it shows all the available options. You don't have to like always right click on it. So even under advanced you can check the partition, defrag, what I discussed in my previous video. But still I'm gonna show you all the features what you can do here. One click space adjust, split partition, even you can clone the partition as well. It's not like you can just clone the disk, you can even clone the partition, just same partition to the other disk. So really simple, really easy to use for Windows 10, 11 and Microsoft Windows Server, any of the desktop environment server, it will work perfectly fine. And once again, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.